Mhm. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Rail. Welcome in. I hmm. I was remembering something at the very last minute and was rushing to set it up, and I'm hoping I set it up right. We're gonna find out. It seems to work, I think. Hey, Solus, welcome in, welcome in. You're just in time. I've only just begun. And already need a drink. So, but yes, I hope your day has been going well. Your week, actually, so far. I hope it's been going smoothly so far. Um, I had a super busy morning, and then I said, I'm gonna take the afternoon off, more or less. So yeah, I took it. I actually took it easy this afternoon. Um, to be fair, I did warn my team I was gonna do that. So I've only just begun to live. White lace and promises. Uh, are those lyrics from something? I don't think I recognize it. I don't know of too many things that mention white lace in them, honestly. Oh, well. A song? I thought so. Because I have noticed that you do tend to quote songs in some of your posts when you're doing pictures, which I like, but I wish I actually got the references most of the time. I am an uncultured beast. I freely admit it. The Carpenters. Okay, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. I don't know if I don't remember the last time I've heard them. So, nothing wrong with being an old soul. Actually, I think that's beyond old soul. I think that's just having experience with older culture. um, which actually, technically it's what this is over here in the corner. This music is from that era. It's just like I was listening to this because I wasn't in the States yet to hear, the Carpenters and such. um, oh my gosh, the birds are here. Hi. Um, so yeah, the thing I was trying to set up before the stream was this thing here. Oh, actually, I just realized I'm gonna be in the way. I need to put this up first. Yeah, I was wanting to see if there's a way I could take notes during the stream so that you guys could see it. So yeah, we should be good. So yeah, I wanted to get that going before we started, and that way, like when I'm doing, um, like when I have to take notes for something in game, it's not just me muttering to myself. As you're wondering, like, what the hell is he scribbling? Is he even getting it right? Now you guys can see it. Hi, Evos, welcome in. Doception, Dozeception, yes. It's been around the block some number of times. Technically, it came out just a few years before I was born. Yeah, that's fine. I don't. Yeah, I don't know when the Carpenters were releasing stuff. um, I am an elder boof. um, how old am I? Ah, yes. I'll become the answer to everything soon. Yes. um, blah. Where was I? Oh, so yeah. Since the last stream, I was some of the tinkering I did was gray muzzles everywhere. Yes, gray muzzles everywhere. Hi, Alto. Welcome in. Welcome in. It was nice seeing you earlier today. um, since the last stream, things I've been working on were I was looking into why my model was freezing every once in a while. I think I might have a bad sensor in my phone. So that's unfortunate. I'll keep experimenting with that and seeing if there's a way to work around it, but it seems like every once in a while, like a sensor just gives up, and then the phone or the app just sits there like trying to connect over and over. And when it's doing that, it just freezes the world for my face. Problematic. It does recover on its own though, so it's not like I have to do anything to like whack at it. It'll figure itself out. It only tries like a few times before it gives up. I did also. I was tinkering with the redeems a little bit, and so I may have tossed a couple more things in there now. They are largely untested, so results are not guaranteed. We'll see what happens. Did I do something? I think I did something else. I think it might have been in the realm of like technical tinkering in the back end. Like some of my tools that I use for monitoring a stream, like I adjusted those a bit because like things weren't in a helpful place for me to see like what chat was doing or what you guys might be redeeming, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything. So yeah, well that should hopefully be it. I feel like there was something else I've done, but heck if I can recall. It's written down somewhere. There are some more redeems I'll put together, but yeah, I was having dinner with Wags and Frets and Ojika last night, and I was asking like what kind of things they might like to see. And Wags tossed out the idea that there should be more throwables. So yeah, I got something like that going. And then some. This is the past week, we'll say, has been really troublesome for me. Hi, Freds. No, you can't throw rocks yet. That's just straight up mean. Though you can still throw things that are similar. Hi. The Blueprints is a very popular game to be streaming right now, and it's a lot of the channels that I like to watch have been streaming it, and so I've been having to avoid places I would normally lurk because I don't want things spoiled for me. It's very rough. Actually, let me. Wow, that's better. Antvils, not yet, though I have been thinking about it. I actually want to get something similar to an anvil, but not the same because there are a lot of anvils. But having something that drops on the streamer and knocks them out, it's popular. I can see why you'd want it. But I think I have something that I could do to mix it up a little bit. I just have to tinker in Unity a little bit to make it work. And I'm not good with Unity. It was me before I first played Repo. The week before I played it, like everyone was yes. I haven't played it yet. I don't do collab games too much, but mostly because I haven't really built out enough of a friend group for gaming. That might change. I don't know when Repo will happen, but I'm definitely getting more friends now, and that's definitely been helpful. Advantage of playing on release day. Yeah, honestly, if I could have taken the day off and just done like a full day stream of it blind, like I would have done it. Hydration. Apple pie flavored gamer subs. Good shit. But yeah, that is a nice thing about that would be a nice way to do for streaming something or playing it on release day. Can't spoil it for me if I've already played it first. But no, I was holding off on it, and then I would been doing my best to be patient. I'm not very good at restraint when it comes to snackables like ice cream. But for things like holding off on watching something, that's not a problem for me. I can forego that. There's plenty of other things to watch after all. So yeah. And I think I mentioned, or at least I mentioned to a couple of you, that today, like last time I streamed Blueprints, which was the first time, I was basically trying to overanalyze and think ahead on everything, and I'm not going to do that today. Today I'm going to run in and just try things out and see how it works. I'm not trying to win on the first run through, but I mostly just want to learn for now. If I happen to win, that'd be nice. But nah, I'm here to explore. We're on a journey. And the goal is we're aiming for it, but if we don't get there, we learned a lot along the way. So, one thing I would like to do before we do launch into the game is we need some sort of music that's appropriate to the game. Because the game doesn't have much in the way of background music, from what I recall last time. So it would be a good idea if we got something on the Spotify. I've got Showa era stuff for now, as a nice placeholder. But if anyone has something else they'd like to recommend that that a number of people in the stream seem to want, I'll grab a playlist for it. Who wants to sing? Sea shanties as we walk around the house. I just didn't know what would be good. Anything related to piano for the theme? Yeah, actually. Let me see what we've got for piano options. Piano, pianissimo. Let's see. Maybe something with a mood attached to it. Piano mystery? Oh, I don't think you'd appreciate what I was going for there. Wait, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Piano Chronicles? How long is that? Not quite half an hour. Oh well. Oh. These are not going to be playlists in the sense that I was hoping for. Alright, let's just go back to simple piano music. We'll start there, and we can branch out as we go. Give me some playlists. Oh, this could be useful. What do we got there? 12 hours. Sure. Let's start with that. And shuffle that, please. There we go. No idea what's going to be in here. But we will go from here. So yeah. Let us launch into the game. And actually the piano is a good idea, because if the game does suddenly start with music, then we should be able to, this won't overpower whatever the game music is. Where did I put my Steam? There you are. Let us begin. Do this, and a wee bit of that, and some of this. There we go. And it launches with piano as well. Raw furries. Oh, I suppose I could just be like, could just tell it to click through. Let's make sure I can see my chat still. That's always heckin' wise. So, yeah, we're on the second of days. We've explored a little bit. learned a few room types and modified the probability on one of those rooms, if I recall correctly. But yes, the first day we didn't get too deep into the house. We ran out of doors that we could actually unlock. Alright. Man, that's the end of that music. Alright, Spotify. You are allowed to play again. I will allow it. There we go. I just want to know what they expect us to build using this blueprints. Well, there's not much you can build out of a single noble, turns out. Is this always here? Yes, this will always be here, it appears. And the parlor looks like it's always the same as well. Yes. So I don't have to worry about any of this stuff changing. I wonder if I always start the day at 8 o'clock. Mount Holly, not a bad place. They're a little uppity down there, though. Just a wee bit. They also insist on the house staff going around unseen. They're here somewhere. The game music is there, but it's not much. All right. There's not much in the way of I can't just separate out game like music from background noise. We'll see what happens for a little bit. Belmont's much nicer, plus they have a steak. Ooh, I wouldn't mind a steak and shake. Cookout is overrated, though, in my opinion. It costs a lot for meh, but you at least get a good variety of stuff. Can't go wrong with a shake being part of a combo. Yeah, you could gasp all you want, but the only place I've ever seen our cookout was Richmond, and they had quite a few, but meh. Really wasn't into it. Like, even Burger King was better. And I consider Burger King mediocre. I'm choosing the spare room only because it actually passes through. The other two rooms were dead ends. I thought they were a good deal when I went down there. $6 for double cheeseburger, chicken nuggets, fries, and a soda. That was similar to the combo I'd get, but it was much more than $6 when I was getting it. Hey, Oberon, welcome in. Hi. I'll grant you that Richmond's were not great. Ate at the original one in Hickory and Lincolnton. I would hope so. Any place that claims to be the home of something, like, they need to live up to that. So many things have this, like, scribbly patchwork on them. I wonder if that's just an aesthetic, or if that's going to be useful. The only reason it really stands out to me is because it reminds me of Ogham lines, which is an old like writing system from like Nordic areas, like medieval Nordic and earlier Nordic. It reminds me of that. It's not the same though. An aesthetic sounds like a choice. Choices were made. It is probably an art choice because they are trying to keep it like drafting sense. So we have a couple of items here. We've got the bedroom, which gives us a movement point back. It's just free movement essentially passing through there. And the last time we went through, it had an unlockable in it. Pantry's got some coins laying around. I think the last time we went through there, it also had some apples. Doesn't mention that on here, so I wonder if that's just randomly generated. The pantry has wares. No, the pantry doesn't. The pantry gives me a coin. It doesn't need my coin. There is a shop room though. The utility closet's a dead end, but we haven't got that one yet. It seems like a key room of some variety. Let's hit up the bedroom. Yeah. Oh, the bedroom is different each time in little ways. Like this is the same. But the last time we went through, there was a chest here. Interesting. Is there a creek running directly underneath my house? Apparently my bedroom is over the cistern. Or at least this guest bedroom is. Bedroom has wares. Yes, if you have Christmas. Yes, it currently does have a number of wares. All right, some moon pendant. Interesting. So that implies that there's a certain static nature, like a certain amount of the room that is static each time. Like that didn't used to be a flan. That would be dangerous for me to hang up in my room. I'd be constantly having sugar cravings. Sheet Creek. I've never watched that series. Oh wait, that's Schitt's Creek, I think, maybe. Yeah, I think these are... Yeah, these are the same as well. Huh. And that, and this hat. Okay. So that's interesting to be aware of. I don't have to take notes on everything then, because some things will be right where I left them. Oh, the chapel, which costs me money. And then 2 more dead ends. They keep giving me these dead end rooms. It's not very helpful. Let's go with the chapel. Because I don't think I have any... Right. All my inventory is taken at the end of the day, so I don't have any keys or coins or gems that came over with me. Okay. So this will be a free as far as money goes. Passage through. The doors are locked, though. Are those in the same position? Let me check my paper notes from last time. So that should be the stable master at 6. Yes. Chimney sweep at 4 and the hoe angel at 1. Yeah. Yeah, these are same and in the same positions. Okay. It's dark enough now. I don't need peepers. Close the curtains. So, unfortunately, yes. Oh. I thought this was a locked door. Okay. Let's see the map. Okay. The patio is... Oh, I don't have any gems to purchase this room, unfortunately. What happens if I try to select it, though? Okay, yeah. It lets me know. It lets me know that I'm poor. I am a poor. Maybe utility closet. You can check that out because it seems to be a key item. The furnace makes noises. Nothing I could interact with in here. Is this a furnace? If it is, it's probably just a water heater, if anything. Because it only has pipes coming in, no ducts. Even so, I'm not sure I would put any sort of paper items this close to it. It's just asking for a fire. Ooh. Something we can play with now. Okay. Let's see. Danger. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Keycard entry system. It is presently on. VAC indicators. Huh. And then we have some switches for a few floors. The cabinet is missing a switch. Let's turn the garage on. So right now everything is on. So now might be a good time for me to A, put this here so you guys can see what's actually playing, and B, to take a few notes. So on, off. Let's switch over there, which doesn't change anything for you because that is my monitor. All right. So let's do some scribblies. Keycard entry system. This mansion seems to have everything. We're unsure though. So my handwriting gets worse when it's on a tablet. Something about the friction just it doesn't feel right, and so I keep losing track of like where the pen is. Oh. It also would help if I actually use the correct words. Apparently I was being extra. It's currently on. And then there was 6 buttons for VAC indicators. Are you? Hi, Wags. This is. Thank you for saying so, but honestly, this is some of my worst handwriting. So VAC indicators. There are 6 of them, and they alternate between red, green, and white. And then there were 3, I think, no. Oh yeah, 3 switches, and then gymnasium, darkroom, garage, cabinet. All right. So gymnasium, dark room. What's that all say? I can't. Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. Is it actually visible enough on the screen, or is this all coming out as like micro scratch for you guys? The garage. And then cabinet. Excellent. Sassy Sheps. Thanks for confirming it's legible though. No switch. Okay. So we've got some data, some info that we've got written down, and that way we know what the state is of all of this. And we can then, we don't have to come running back here to be like, oh, I forgot what that looked like, and exhaust ourselves. We only have so many movement points after all. I'd like to only come back here if absolutely necessary. So let's head back to the view of the games. Ah, yes. There. And now that's visible for me as well. Okay. I thought this was a slider, but it doesn't seem to do anything, or at least I cannot interact with it at this time. Otherwise it's like left and then 2/3 if I do need to remember anything like that. Okay. What's this? Whatever it is, I cannot interact with it. It reminds me of the heaters that were in the basement of the new house, though. Before Wags ripped them out. Rightfully so. Those things were fire hazards. Alright. So we'll be back to that. What do we got here? And this will go... Okay, so above the spare room, which had a solid wall there. Storm's a dead end. The corridor is going to be a lot like the spare room and just pass through. And then the passageway will open up 2 ways instead. If I go with the storeroom, I'll have to come back out into the chapel and then I'll lose my coin. But I will gain a gem and a key in the process, which could be useful for a later room. It opens up some options for me. I think I'll do that. It's also a room I haven't been in yet, if I recall correctly. Nope, I've been in this one before. I suddenly recall. Oh well. Oh well. It's still good. Coin, a key, and a bijou. So you have this little house model. Doesn't seem to do anything. There are these chess pieces in each room, which is kind of odd. I don't know what the purposes of them yet, so I'm just going to be aware of them. I'm not going to try memorizing them at this time. Or, well, writing them all down. And we've seen the little bluebird thing in the in our tent outside. Though, don't really know what it is yet. Aside from, I guess, a plushie. It's still really suspicious that there's like a clock hidden back there. But I don't know what the orientation is, so I can't tell what time it is. Bird is the word. Or sometimes it's just simply up. The bird, that is. Although, how long ago was it when people were saying word up as a phrase? I haven't heard that in forever. 4 diamonds. But why? This is such a huge waste of, like, canvas and frame for that. Ugh. I struggle with art in real life because it's just... I think I might be too practical for it. Like, I'll see it, just be like, why? What? I don't understand. Oh, that's whack. Yeah, I haven't heard that in a while either. The song doesn't really get played anymore, so maybe people don't remember it. And there goes my coin. Which song? Word Up? Or probably not Whirlwind. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't recall the last time I heard the song, let alone the phrase. Okay. Nothing to learn yet, although I do want to look out the window again. Oh, okay. So this is somewhat consistent with the grounds around the house. Hey, Grammy, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Because right there is the path that meets up with the gate that was on the side of the house out front. Okay. I like that consistency. And that does imply that anything I see out there is probably out in the grounds somewhere. All right. So, the world is our oyster off of both of these rooms, because the other way is dead end at this point. Let's go north. Security. Ooh. That could be fun. Let's go see security. I have a gem as well. Oh. I muted Spotify for this. It's our first time seeing ourselves, isn't it? What are we recording? So dramatic. Oh. Okay, there's a delay. It's good to be aware of. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so if you get a moment, look up Word Up by Cameo in your music player of choice. After the song Back in the Day. Alright, once we're out of the drama humming room and back into a quieter hallway, I'll definitely look that up. 1986. Yeah, that might be why it wasn't fresh in my mind. I was still listening to Showa music at that time. So, this room, and the reason why my eyes may have went wide during the cutscene, I don't know what you guys can see. This room has some interesting implications. This is all I have unlocked of an ever-shifting mansion where you never know what room you're going to walk into next. This implies that all of these rooms continuously exist at all times so that they can be monitored. Where are they if they don't exist until I place them into the blueprint? Yeah, that's a good point. Let's see if we can find the cameras. There should be one in here. It's like an exposed section there. Where is the camera? So, if I stand here, only my head is visible. How much further do I have to get away before? Oh, the screen doesn't update. Oh, wait. Maybe it does. Okay, I don't know if there's actually a camera in the rooms as much as it's just kind of pretending to have a camera. Because the view on the screen at the bottom center one, that's of the security room here, like I'm moving around like quite a bit. As you can see, the screen's not tracking my location outside of like a broad grid. So yeah, it's not like updating in real time. It's just tracking where I am in the room and then uploading a certain static image for that. Okay. So which means there probably is no camera that we can find. Interesting. You can hear the sound of the machines, just kind of staticky. I cannot interact with any of them. What do we have here? Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. Oh wait, we already read this in a different room. About the punch clock. 2 of these terminals can be found at security. Oh right, because it was a bulletin board in the room that has the shop is where we saw this notice before. So we found the security room that has 2 punch clocks, I guess. And I have a screenshot of this, not that we can read it. The password starts with an S. It appears to be one word, but it was hard to make out. I even like blew the thing up on my screen, so it took the entire screen up. It's still almost illegible. What else do we have here? Let's see, we got a little half moon bridge almost, a bride. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. A rank are the rooms on the map that are toward the top. So the north end of the estate. Rank is a mathematical term for a row. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. So we're going to see more locked doors and more security doors as we progress upward. Okay. Kind of makes sense. I think we were seeing that before, whereas the day went on, like, I was having to use more and more keys. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Okay. So this room up here, as long as we can touch it, we can get in. Okay. Or as long as we can get adjacent to it, we can get in. Or the door that actually faces it. This super square coffee pot. And that coffee is probably a little rough. Nothing I could interact with there, though. So where are the time tracking mechanisms? Because I said there were 2 of them in here. Could be this. There's only 1. There's a knight figure up there. I cannot open any of these drawers. A cam, B cam, A cam. So we have tapes from different cameras. These aren't time tracking stations. They're just recording, camera recording. It did say there were 2 of them, didn't it? 2 of these terminals can be found at security. I only see 1. Oh, unless these are it. These keyboards. In which case, this is really worrisome. If I was having people come and go for tracking time, I would not let them get this close. To all of this anyway. Coffee is nice. I haven't had any in a while, actually, now that I think about it. The gamer subs here is the caffeine I've been having recently. So there's a room, so there's a music room, because it has a piano and it has a harp. Looks like it might have been for teaching or recitals, it's unsure. There's a library, and it's a couple of stories tall. There's something on the table that we can probably read. There's a vault. There's a wine cellar. An office. Oh wait, no. What was this? We were in that room last time. That might be an office. I can't recall what it was. Maybe that was the parlor. This was like a hallway. This was storage. That's the spare room. Let's see, coat room of some type. That's an office. That's a me. Nursery. Some sort of storage. Wait. We have 2 cameras looking at the same room. Apparently. A museum. Maybe 2 museum rooms? A ballroom. A pool. Indoor pool. Fretz would like that. Although, geez, the pillars are a little heavy for that kind of setup. Seems like more of a bath in that case. And the vault again. Okay, we have a couple of duplicates. There's nothing I can interact. Oh. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. I see. I see. I'm gonna write that down quickly. I'm not gonna switch screen for this because it's super quick. Where did I put that? Here it is. Blue equals true. Red equals false. Lovely. Tuna onion omelet is a success. I am glad your meal is a success. Hopefully that wasn't the first thing you ate today, because you were ravenous earlier. But I will let you have that one. I'm not a fan of onions, actually. And I like tuna, like sushi grade tuna, or maybe tuna steaks. But yeah, the stuff that comes in a can, it's like cat food grade. I hope it's tasty. So what that means is, that means the antechamber is not unlocked, or access levers are still required to grant entry. At least one or the other. It's possible both of them are false. System is good. Okay, excellent. I am a fan of omelets and eggy things, so I'd be willing to try it a bite at least once. And that does mean that the news about the extra security as we go north toward the antechamber is true. Ooh. Okay. And there was one last thing I could interact with it in here. I can't make out what it says on the side of the box. It's too far away, and there's no zoom feature. All of these have keyholes on them, but that's it. And I can make out like, oh, it's just the numbers. See, 87654321109, maybe. Super hard to read. It's not on the side of this box. Maybe I'll get something later that'll let me read it. Let's see if we can get in. Ooh. Okay. Let's see the estate inventory. Following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. It is... Oh. Okay. So if I miss any of these items, it'll let me know here. Cool. All right. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. Keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. So medium, and it's locked when it's offline. So I am glad that I left the keycard system in the on state, because now we actually have the chance to unlock the doors. So let's set the security level. Turns the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with low, 5 or 6 with high. So right now we're going to see 3 or 4. Why not set this to low for now? Why not set that to low forever, honestly? Unless later there'll be a reason where we might want those doors. I suppose if I find the key card, then it's a free unlimited key, and then I might want more doors with those rather than ones that require skeleton keys. And we're going to change the offline mode. To its default setting of security doors will be set if power is lost. General safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working in the estate. Yes. So we're going to have the doors be unlocked if I go and power off the system. And so I might go and do that before we venture deeper into the house. Nice. Log into network? Yeah, I don't know the password right now. Okay. That was useful. All right, the dramatic music is done. Let me go and look up that song. So, word up cameo. And you know what? I'm going to... I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, I do have Spotify set to not be in the VOD forever, so there's no problem with me doing this. I'm gonna play the Cameo Word Up album. Just for now. Oh my god, that's a blast from the 90s. Late 80s, early 90s. Oh, the album art for this. All right, let me know if the music is too loud or too soft. Oh, it would help if I unmute it. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I remember this now. There. Now we should be able to get into everything. All right, we have a choice of 2 rooms now. Go back into security and go off that one. It's a touch quiet. How's that? I don't want to just wrench it up without, because when I turn it up, it affects you guys. It doesn't affect me. Let's see what we've got here. Nice. Excellent. Thanks for confirming. Oh, the commissary would be nice to get into. But we cannot, for I lack the jewels. Not enough of the family gems. Counts as 2 bedrooms. Does that mean I'm going to get twice the benefit of the bedroom, which would be plus 4 steps? Well, let's check it out. It's a dead end, so. Camp Colonel. Ooh, gems. Lovely. Whoever does the decorating in this place, really, I've got questions. Tripod. Wonder if there's a camera I can mount on that. Do not start fires on the hardwood floors in the house. Oh my gosh! Little tiny hamster or gerbil. But who's taking care of you? I cannot interact with him. No, but look at him! Look at him! Sorry. Cannot turn this on. I wonder if he always comes up when I get close to the cage, or if it's just random movement. He has a little bunk bed. Look at that. Are you gonna? Nice. And I don't see anything special on the outside of the wheel or inside as he's rotating it, so nothing hidden there. Just barely hear the wheel rotating. That's cute. I like that touch. I can't pick up any of this stuff. I can see outside to the lonely spade. Ooh. I see. Yes. There we go. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Oh my gosh. I have to admit, I definitely enjoyed the days when my little brother was, like, away and I had the room to myself. Like, it was nice having a bit of peace and quiet. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. Oh my gosh. Yep, that sounds like my little brother. He retaliates. He would retaliate with destructive ways. So yeah. Why are they both writing in the same journal? That's weird. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. I do appreciate the sass, though. Interesting. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my I understand now. Without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back. And if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. Okay, I was never a little pissant like this. Wow. Jeez. I don't need any presents because oh man. Oh man, the typos or the writing spelling. Oh, okay. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me. And today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he is older, he is a crybaby. Wow. Wow. Huh. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college, and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long, long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. This honestly also sounds like my brother and I after I went off to college. Once we were no longer sharing a space, we no longer were constantly trying to kill each other. We got along a lot better. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home. Oh, lovely. I get it. I wonder if I'm Herbie then. If I'm of these two people. Cute. So, all right. A tale of brothers. You are not. Aw. Because the house is large enough that there's no reason I couldn't live in my great-uncle's place, my grunkle's place for a little while. It's a lot of... Oh, that is a very firm bed. Rubik's Cube. I can't kneel or squat, and I want to see the details. Remember, you haven't visited in years. That's true, so I get... Okay, he comes up to the cage even when I'm not next to it. Right. So yeah, I guess then that... even though I know I haven't been here for years, but that also would mean that there's no explanation for that last page. Where clearly I have returned recently to return the book. Or, well, someone has returned recently to give me the book back. I might be returning from college now. But, yeah, I'll just put that thought to the side until it becomes relevant. Cool bunk bed, though. I definitely would not like the bottom bunk because I would not trust my brother to not just jump down on me in my sleep. I saw an Atari. Yes. Yes, you did. And I cannot interact with it. It's got the joystick. It's got colored buttons. Did the Atari have colored pieces on the console like that? I don't remember that. Got some random bits of tools. Got a box and such that I can't open. Turtles of Vera. The Turtles of Vera. The Trinsdale Mystery. Alright. There are people that live and work here, but they're absent because of the inheritance trial. It's true. And yeah, and I remember reading the notice in the pantry, I think, last time, where someone was basically giving another person, a senior staff member was giving a younger staff member cash to go and purchase supplies for the house, including some apples that were intentionally purchased for my presence in the house. But they were gone. And they left the change on the counter, and I picked it up, I guess. There's nothing else I can interact with here. There's so many things I want to pick up and interact with, and I'm just not allowed. So there's a lot of observation. Okay. Well, this was a dead end, but I got a couple of gems out of it, and some amusing lore. Bye, little guy. Enjoy your workout. It's a perspective thing, but something just shifted in a way that just really caught my attention in the background. But yeah, it was just perspective. Weird. All right, the only place I can go now is through security. Because every other room, like the utility closet, I have nothing to do there now. And the other rooms, like I've either collected what's there, or I have no need of the information there presently. So let's just proceed through security. So we've got a nook, we've got a hallway and a courtyard. I'll definitely want the hallway or the courtyard because the right-hand entrance is going to be blocked off. I don't think I've been to the courtyard yet. Yeah, so let's get that. Oh, this is nice. Yeah. It's an interesting way to do that. With the boarded up... oh, I don't have the shovel anymore. Right. Okay. What's this? Oh. A metal detector, though. So greater chance of finding keys and coins. Is that just a passive effect, or is that something I would actively use? I'll find out if I get a special cursor for it, but until then, I think it's a passive effect. That's unfortunate. Oh man, this place is this is worse than plaster and lath. That's some shoddy work. Interesting. And there's a downspout. Is it really a good idea to drain water into the internals of the house? Hopefully there's a drain somewhere. I can't walk on top of these. I'm just trying to see if there's anything hiding in the holly bushes. 3 rocks, 4 rocks, 3, 2. Probably doesn't matter, but it's good to be aware of. These things are kind of hollow, but there's nothing hiding inside of them. Okay, this room is just more or less a pass-through with a view of the outside. Okay. Let us proceed. So, kitchen, ooh, we finally found the kitchen! Guest room. So oh, unfortunately, if we take the kitchen, it's gonna end us after one more room. So it's better to do the den, because it allows us to continue on with this day. I'll have to try for the kitchen later. Oh, right, we've been here before. In Clock Central. And there was nothing I could interact with. But there was a gym. Just gonna double check that I can't interact with anything. It's also weird that that pendulum is stuck in that position. The clock is still keeping time, though. So yeah, the day started at about 8 a.m. and it's currently 20 after 3. And I saw that shadow move. But what is the light source that's causing that shadow to move? Oh, maybe it is actually having sunlight come in. Although there's no passing sun out there. Curious. Much sus. Very much sus. But the fact that this is keeping time really has me curious to see like what happens if I'm here long enough, if the sun actually does go down. Pawns. I can't wait to find out that the chess pieces give me clues about the purpose of the room or details of the room. Like that would be kind of cool. I have no doubt that you will find out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very good at taking my sweet, sweet time. All the time. Okay. Yeah, there's something I can interact with. I can't check the couch cushions. Apparently. There's no pieces of paper hiding under the pillows. So I guess we just continue through. I think this was... Yeah. Let's go down this way. So this one can be a dead end. This is fine to be a dead end. So the parlor might have a puzzle game. The commissary is a shop, but I have no coin to spend. And I have yet to actually unlock the lavatory. So let's get that one added to the dictionary of rooms. It's also a perfect use of a dead end. The deer and the 10 tag again. I see they've threaded their toilet paper the appropriate way, according to Mr. Harriman from Blue, Home for Imaginary Friends. Foster's, that's it. Soap. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Nope, nothing. Okay. HSS? Or is that supposed to be a J? Can't open these. Is this place just a bunch of cardboard boxes? Is this just a giant box fort that I'm walking around in? Can't turn the water on even. It looks like there may already be water in there. Either that or that's some crazy ring around the tub. It's pretty normal so far. Yeah. Well, yeah, normal. I see. Were you only good long enough because you were waiting for your points to replenish? Nothing I can do here. This room is very just presently pointless. And I'm glad I don't need to use the restroom because the toilet is non-functional. No, you have plenty? Nice. Yeah, alright, well there's nothing to do in this room. Bird. Curious. Alright. I guess we just continue on. Yeah, we're in the bathroom. So there's a bath, but the toilet is just non-functional. It's not a restroom. No resting for us. Okay, the Nook is the way to go if I want to be able to continue. And it'll give us a key as well. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. Oh. But it's only when I draft the bedroom. Oh, wait. I think this is a permanent modification to a card for the rest of my run, I think. I don't want to dead end the run yet, though. I'll cross my fingers and hope it comes back. What's this? What's what? Ah! You found the new one of the new redeems. Yes, I should take notes. I've been doing that. Oh. I was wondering what that noise was. I just noticed like above my head the metal detector appeared. So that's how it works. It's just letting me know about this, I think. Yeah. Okay. So if there are coins or keys in the level, that will let me know. Or in the room. Soapy dozy. Yeah, I really hope that's a stylistic choice. Because otherwise that's going to drive me nuts trying to remember all of this, like, hatching on the ceiling. That would also take forever to write it all down. Okay. Nothing more to do here. It won't even let me turn the radio on. This big beast of a thing. That would be cool, though. Continue on. Oh. And I don't have the die from the previous day, so I cannot re-roll. Looks like we're hitting a dead end. I see you found the other redeem. I can't interact with the chess piece. Oh, I should also... Okay, that's good to know. I didn't think it was going to fix itself to that bone. I should see if I can change that. Let's see. So there's no point in me really getting anything from these rooms. Well... I have no coin. I can't buy anything from the commissary. If I go to the pantry, I'll get the coin, but I won't be able to really use it anywhere, except to donate it at the chapel. Yeah, it seems to be attached to my head for some reason. I'll have to see if I can fix that. And the parlor, I could probably get an item, but it might just be a gem, because it's just the logic game in the corner. I am curious to see if the logic game is always the same or different, so I might do that. Also, let me see if I can actually if I can actually adjust that now. Beware of the scuff. So it was under here that I stuffed that. No. Okay, I'll have to research that. Presently, there's no place for me to put it, so what that's telling me I should do is maybe... Oh, wait. Never mind, there's one more thing I could look at. Yep. Oh, there we go. There we go. Although I don't know where it's going to put this once I do this. Where did it put that? let me put that back where it was for now, and later I will tinker with it. So pop that back away. But I know what to do now. The problem is it's going to require some settings adjustment, and I don't really want to do that on stream. That's a good dance emote. It's got a good like rubber hose effect. All right. I saw the metal detector blink for a moment. Wait. Where? Oh. Okay. So it does also increase the odds of me finding something in the room. Not just help me locate it. Okay. So, let me refresh my memory. I think it was one tells the truth, one is a lie, and the other is who knows. Hi Under, welcome in, welcome in. One box which displays true statements, one box which displays false statements, and only one has a prize. Okay. Yeah, and you could see, like, it said that I'm in the lower. Oh, you can't see it because I'm in the way. Let me move for a moment. Down there in the corner, it says Parlor rank 3. So that's saying I am on rank 3 right now for rooms. And yeah, and so as you can see here, I am on the 3rd level climbing my way up. So that's what I was referring to earlier when I mentioned rank was the row. Never remember when I first met you until I was gathering photos of Rail. Oh yeah? Oh, like when you first met me in the VR world? When you were showing him his work in progress? Yeah. It's a really nice model, retexture you did. So all 3 contain gems. This one is definitely not true. So it's either the one that's always telling a lie, or possibly a lie. The other 2 boxes contain gems. These are both false, so one's always a liar. That means this one's always telling the truth. Easy enough. Boop. I did have my winter coat. Gems. Not that I have anything to spend them on, but... Okay, that more or less ends the run, but I'm going to go out and explore the grounds with my remaining, well, rather than just exhaust myself. There's no point in wasting daylight after all. These get steadily harder as you solve them. Excellent. I do enjoy a challenge. Looks like it's a little after 5 p.m. in world. Oh. I thought that was a TTS at first. That was in the song though? Interesting. It's like I just heard something about the stock market panicking or something. So yeah, it's 10 after 5, which means it's still daylight. And yeah, unfortunately, we've run out of space to go. Gonna have to head to bed, unfortunately. Thanks for staying up as late as you did, Alto. Rest well. And good luck with the rest of your week. And I will see you, we're honestly probably in VR next, if not here. So, but yes, rest well and good luck tomorrow. Quick question for me or for Alto? I guess I could toss a coin in here. I don't know what it means to make a wish, but... figure it doesn't hurt. I'm gonna lose it at the end of the day anyway. How many streams should someone have opened? Should is an interesting question. I know well, I'm pretty sure Twitch only lets you accrue channel points on up to the 3 most recent tabs you've opened of Twitch channels. So you can't have like 10 of them open and expect to get channel points accrual on all 10 of them. If you could somehow divide your attention enough like that, it'll only track the last 3 you've opened. But you can have as many open as you are comfortable with and feel that you can that you actually enjoy having running. You have 11 open. My gosh. I think that might also be true for like ad revenue as well. Like I think only the most recent 3 will contribute toward ad revenue as far as your presence goes. So but I think like as you toggle between them, switch between them, I think Twitch is updating them every once in a while. I forget when it actually does the update though. It might be only when it updates channel points for like while you're on the tab or something. I'll have to experiment with that someday. So I usually have 2, maybe 3 at most. Like right now I just have Dozy and Cody. Oh my gosh, you have opposite ends of the spectrum going right now, Rail. Oh, has he summoned the beast? 2 is enough, yeah. Like sometimes I do have a few streams going on my screen at once, but I'll usually have them all muted except for one will be at full volume and another will be at like low volume, and the rest will be probably like muted because they're art streams or something like that I just want to see what's going on. Getting story time right now. Excellent. Because yeah, Cody's playing the new Oblivion remaster, if I recall correctly. So fresh story. Although it is remaster, so I don't know how fresh it is. Haven't found what toggles these on yet. It was an interesting rhythm line. Sound like things were being overlaid on top of each other. It's not a bad idea. I should do that. Oh. You guys should too. Everyone should have a good stretch. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of things that are popping. I'm a freaking bowl of Rice Krispies. Dozy, Texture, Coda. Asher, Darius, Dusky, Sam, Air, Gaz, Avi, and Nevermint. I've only heard of a few of those. Wait, is Darius streaming right now? I think it's almost like bedtime for them. Let's see. It looks dark in here still, but I wonder if any of those switches that I flipped on helped out here. Doesn't look like it. I'm also not as concerned about like coming to harm in here. So I think I will try and stumble around in the dark a little bit if it lets me get anywhere. Which I don't think it will. I think I'm blocked at this point. So, oh well. Now you have homework. Yes. Darius has a birthday. I thought, yeah, he probably has a couple more days left on that. Usually keep them at like 20%. So that's what I'm chatting. That's a good idea. This still counts as the grounds. Interesting. Alright, well there's nothing more I can do down here. So let's head up. And out through the gates toward the campground. It's almost 6. There's not really a sun to look at either. It's just perpetually overcast. Which honestly, it sounds like my kind of place. It's still closed. One day I want to just stream and have my normal background of streams. Wait, to have all of the other streams running while you are streaming yourself? You could set that up, actually. Just set up a whole like array of like browser views in your or browser sources, and then just flip over so that they're all visible at the same time. Give them like a sense of like Subway Surfers over and over and over. I wonder if either of my keys will work here. No. Not even interactable. Birds. It's getting some slightly dramatic music in the game overlaid on top of attack me with your... What is that? Oh, there it is. Attack me with your love? Of course it is. All the songs in that era had love in the title. Oh. So things outside of the house do not reset. Curious. Very curious. Which is good to know. That means that I cannot be just grabbing a shovel, coming back here and hoping for an upgrade every single time. I don't have the ability to climb over rocks for some reason. And this tree was a dead end, if I recall. Yeah. And this log prevents me from going around for whatever reason. I don't... Oh, and this gate had a combo lock, not a key lock. I don't know if we encountered any 4-digit numbers. The closest thing I can think of is the courtyard that had the 4 trees, and then there were a number of stones in each one. There's like 2, 3, 3, and 4. But they're arranged in a square pattern, so it's unclear what the order is.
Splish.
I suppose. Thank you. It's probably a good idea, honestly. However. Definitely getting to the bottom of the cup. Good thing I brought a spare bottle of water out as well. So I said 2, 3, 3, 4 in some order. Okay. And it's not going to just automatically unlock when I get the right combo. I actually have to test it each time. So I'm going to just move them around quickly. There were a lot of 4 diamonds. Yeah, except they didn't have numbers in them. There was like a queen of diamonds and then that painting of 4 diamonds. But there were no numbers around them. And I don't think it's just going to be 4, 4, 4, 4. Probably not. Sure. It's probably something I haven't even encountered yet. So let's just shift the 2 down over and over. So the 2 has been in all the slots. Do I really want to go through all 24 combinations? I don't. That's not how you solve a puzzle. You don't brute force it. So I'll look for a proper clue. There's a pipe over there. And there are these smokers. A few of them. I forgot that Men in Black theme was a remake of Forget Me Not. Or Forget Me Nots. I completely forgot that. Can brute force Sudoku, why not a 4-digit lock? I don't brute force Sudoku, though. Hi, Ojika, welcome in. What about what an idiot would have on their luggage? Do you really think? We could try it. Turns out, no. Oh, I guess there are a couple of things idiots would put on their luggage. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. So, yeah. And that's a brave assumption that those rocks actually had anything to do with that lock. That would be 24 options. Otherwise, we're looking at, 10,000 options. I'm not going to brute force my way through all that. Okay. What time is it in game? Locks aren't meant to stop someone who actually wants access. They only stop the passing by opportunists. It's true. And honestly, if I were here in this game, I wouldn't try and unlock the gate. I would just climb over. Like, it's not that tall a fence. It's kind of silly that it's locked in the first place. So, like, that lock only, like, just prevents me from hauling machinery through. I guess I didn't really need to go through the gate for this. It's almost 7. The world doesn't seem particularly dimmer yet. I don't want to end the day yet. I want to experience what it's like when it actually is nightfall. If nightfall is a thing. Because I want to see if that actually has an impact on anything. We are be respectable, yes. We are attempting anyway to be respectable. But like why can't I enter this place? Like, the door, sure, it's locked, but come on, this is barely waist high. Like, I could step over this without trying. So, I don't understand. We're going to take a wander through the mansion to a couple of rooms, just for the fun of it. I want to look at security again. This is still bizarre. So, yeah, at present, these monitors don't reveal anything useful. Does the spare room look different on this monitor? Like, I know there's some painting going on that wall, but I thought the color was a lot lighter than that. Not that I can actually see anything in there. And we didn't unlock any of those rooms. Storage room looks pretty much the same. Huh. Okay, I see. I think there's light that is making it brighter. That's probably the case, eh? So yeah, this was the courtyard that had the stones that I was mentioning earlier about the the 2334, but yeah, there's no reason for me to think that this has anything to do with that. That's fence lock. Mm-hmm. So annoyed that already hit all the dead ends. All right. I guess it was darker than I thought. That's right, and I get some of my movement back when I walk through here anyway. Was this window open before? Is it actually even open? No, I don't think it is. I think it's just got this strange extra pane. That's a really weird window. Curious. You can't take my money. So that's storage. This is the circuit breaker. There was nothing... I'm gonna poke at the circuit breaker a little bit, because I only poked at this first light. I don't know if this even matters. So I don't even know what VAC is yet. It's not vacuum tubes. So... I didn't uncover any of wander into any of these rooms. So, all right. Volts alternating current. I would, unfortunately, I feel like that should be a number gauge instead of just a red, green, gray. Oh. Okay. I'm glad I came back here because that didn't happen before. A puzzle has uncovered itself. However... What happens if... Okay. Oh. Actually, let's put this back. Let's do this. My brain is attempting purple. Oh. Okay, this thing got even more complicated suddenly. So what happens if I do... It just turns into blue again. That Atari earlier. It seems like some kind of puzzle. Yeah, the puzzle reminds me of a puzzle. Intriguing. That Atari earlier, it had 6 bits of color on it. Do we have enough movement points to get back to that room? And do the colors on the Atari match? No, they don't really match, as far as I saw. Blue, gold, pink, red, dark pink, white. Some of those match, some of them don't. but I will write it down. So, because now it has become a point of curiosity. So, blue, gold, pink, red, purple. We'll call it white. Pink, red, purple, white. I'll just pop over here. Pink, red, purple, white. So let's do this with a fill. So that's not a fill, good sir. Actually, let's do it like this. There. So that's blue. Gold. Pink was the lighter pink, so this one. And then it was a red, like that. And then more of something more of a purplish, so we'll use that. So we'll use that. Thank you. And then a gray. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Excuse you. And because it bothers me a little bit, trim them all a little even on the bottom and top. Okie doke. Let's switch back to my pencil for later writings. We'll use this color next. Nice. Okay. We've got that for later, just in case. So let's go back here. Also should add the color combinations for the breaker box, I mean. Yeah. I'm gonna head back to the breaker now. And I'm gonna see if I can get any of these colors to happen. And, oh, is it finally getting dark out? Stars. Nice. But before we go out there, we're gonna try our hand at the box again to see if I can make all of these colors appear. We were able to get some of them. Oh, okay, remembers. So can we get gold again? So like that gives us purple. Oh, the album has ended. Oh wait, no, it didn't end. It's because I switched back to my game view and I have it set up to do that. To pause. Sorry about that. So how can we get yellow? We haven't really seen that happen yet. We want to be good, allegedly. So yeah, that doesn't impact whatever's next to it. But that impacts what's next to it. Wait, it only impacts the greens that are next to it. It's so bizarre. And unfortunately, hitting this will turn it to be gray again. I'm not good with some of these puzzles, unfortunately. I don't think I can flip them all to blue. So I think I do need to... Yeah, okay. I don't think this has all the colors I need. Yeah. Because, like, I can do red there. I could... make that one purple. Oh, goodness. Okay, I see where that's going to get really annoying. All right, and then oh, what if I could back to where I was? Boogie Nights. We've reached the end of the album a while back, and it's just meandering through other songs now. I might switch it back to the piano music for now. Actually, no, I'm going to switch to Walking Dog. Bring me... one of your albums, not featuring the actual discography. Oh, this is new. Later. Let's see, not this one. Yeah, let's just do this. It's a compilation of music of other games. Yeah, we'll go through that. Is this a game where anything actually happens? Well, it depends on what your definition of happens is. It is a. It's not an action game if that's what you're looking for. It's a full-on puzzle game, roguelike puzzle. Yeah, exactly. So. What I want is for these to stop. Being... Okay, actually. Oops, that was incorrect. Okay, so now if I were to... Curses. I wonder if I can reset it. Set that to red. Set that to red. To red. I just want to force them all to be something other than blue. Curse you! Okay. Okay. So now I can Why do I keep forgetting that purple becomes blue? Depends on who's playing. Yeah, it also is the case. There isn't enough information to make progress. I think that's probably the case, especially since I haven't been able to make any of the other two colors appear. So yeah, let's just bow out for now. I did want to see what it looks like outside. Something tells me it actually just needed to be some order of blues and grays and maybe reds. So it is presently a little after 9. Nice. The mountain looks no different, just as dramatic. There's a nice night sky, though. It still has hints of daylight, though, as the clouds move across it. So, has anything changed on the grounds? Even though it's after 9 o'clock, nothing has lit up yet. This is still closed. Yeah. I doubt that anything is lit up underneath, like with those torches. In that like underground area. I don't remember seeing much in the way of lanterns. Yeah, it's still dark in there. So, nothing in there. Does he state he didn't want to overthink things now that, yeah. Wait, is it? Oh my gosh, time is flying, isn't it? Still on the same day. Fair point, fair point. Why aren't these lighting up? All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a look at a couple things just to make sure they didn't change. And then I'm just gonna hit the end day button. I'm glad there's a run button. My fire stays lit forever. That's still closed. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's turn in. Oh, right. This just tells me that I can. Let's call it a day. Call it. Okay, there you go. Fair point, though. Small cottage. I'm guessing that's just some sort of indicator about, like, how many rooms I've unlocked. Many steps taken. Found an item. 5 new rooms. Cool. All right. Continue. I think my longest stay was like 45 minutes, not 2 hours. Yeah, I also have a tendency to... Oh, day 3. I have a tendency to get fixated on puzzles and tasks. And even if I'm not making any progress, I lose track of time. Nothing really looks different. And it is 8 o'clock again. Or sorry, 7 o'clock. Oh no, I was right, 8. Let's sally forth. The den is a good one to start with. It gives us plenty of options for moving. Gives us a gem as well, so we can get that unlocked right away. So, or get that movement ability. And I'm not gonna try and click on everything again. Just gonna look for things that might be different than last time, aside from the paintings. Everything else is the same. So, let us try continuing on to the next rank, just right off. The chapel will let me through, and I'm not gonna lose any coin to it. So yeah, let's get that for the pass-through. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing that's changed here. They won't let me steal the gems. There's... no one's dropped anything in any of the pews. Alright. I just want to see if we can just get up to a new rank. Oh. I'm going to do this blitz, this northward blitz, if I can, if it'll let me get away with it. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. This is a red memo, so it's false. It's a lie. So the doors in the West are more likely to be unlocked. Okay. Or less likely to be locked, however you want to interpret that. Roughly the same difference. So, alright. Anything else in here? Nope, just that memo and doors. Sweet. Now, let's keep with the blitz. Until it doesn't let me go any further. So I don't recall there being a memo the last time I drafted the hallway. Or whatever that was called. Yeah, hallway. Assuming I'm remembering correctly. So it's possible that the memo is just one of those things that randomly generates. Okay. We've encountered our first locked door. So let's try branching out. This might let us go north. Or I can spend a gem to get access to the kitchen. I don't have any coins to buy anything, though. Yeah, let's try the bedroom. Because I would like to see if I can continue northward. Nothing has changed. Excuse me, we're still providing greetings from Reddington. We still have the lady on here with the moon pendant. That's no different. With a strange sharpness of details in her face as well as the pendant. Is this one also locked? It is not. Secret passage. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. I wonder how that works. Let's find out. I have a gem to spend after all. Back when smoking was cool and considered healthy. Huh. Let's see. Anything on the shelves of interest? There's a pawn. Okay, I can interact with something here. Before I touch that, though, let me check the other shelves. No. Okay. Alright, so the Halls of Holly, Green Thumb, the Key to the Bedroom, Red Rover, or Gold Sink. So, and it tells me on the bottom what this is. So halls are pretty obvious. So this would be like the conservatory or the greenhouse or the courtyard. Let's see, bedrooms. We just came from a bedroom. Drawback. Did we? Oh, like the chapel. I see. It's a drawback because it cost me something to go through it. Okay. I don't know if I need a house with a second chapel, if that's what's going to unlock. I'm more interested in drawing one of the green rooms, I think. Especially since I don't have any gold anyway. So for anything that I could spend on. So let's go there. That's cool. Okay, yeah, it just shows me it's still in the room. I'm so annoyed. I suppose it only promised a passage. It didn't promise that the room beyond would be available. Although, what kind of secret passage has locked doors on the other end? It implies that it wasn't a secret. Yeah. Sag. Well, let's go back to the next available open door. Because that one was locked. So yeah, rank 6 has been locked to us so far. Even so, I've already gotten deeper than any of the previous days. Right. Oh, and yeah, let's, I guess, head off this side. Ooh, a courtyard. And these other two are dead ends. Don't have enough gems. Not enough gems. 2 items could be useful, though. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we'll get something useful. A key. Very useful. Compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequent. Oh. That definitely is useful for my my northward blitz. Also, this looks like a compass I used to have way back in Scouts when I was a kid. Actually, it looks almost, it's exactly like it. Huh. That's kind of cool. And there's nothing else in here. It was just the 2 items. All right. So south and then west. And we have a key now as well. So the next time we encounter a locked door, we can just say, nope, we're continuing. Observatory. +1, whatever that is, each time you're drafted. Oh, I don't have a gem. Curses. Curses. So I can get another key. We already have 2 locked doors, and I'm sure we'll have more. Or we can have the pantry, which is going to direct us south, which is not particularly helpful. Oh, but the nook will direct us into a dead end. So I guess the pantry is probably a better option. Yeah, let's do it. Yay! He left us an apple. And some coinage. There's no window this time because we're actually internal to the house. At least I think I recall there being a window here before. 5 apples, bananas, and oranges. I've only seen the apple so far, and I only saw just the one. The one apple gave me 2 steps, I think. So if this is considered a total of this is 50 steps, and this was 10 steps, and that implies maybe the bananas and oranges give me more steps or something like that. Something worth testing out if we ever encounter oranges and bananas. Banana. All right. Oh, the dark room. That's new. And that will fit nicely in here. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. So I'm just going to be walking blindly into the next room. Curious? Okay. Let's do it. It's a new room, so. I didn't like that. Also, I'm a little grateful that it didn't just shut the door behind me. Okay, we have some old photography equipments. And so far, nothing I can interact with. Or it's too dark for me to see that I can interact with anything. Didn't the breaker box... Yeah, it did, actually. But unfortunately, the breaker is no longer available on my map because that was the previous day. So I'll have to discover the utility room again. But that is good to keep in mind. A Syncaco? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything I can interact with. Just a messy, messy dark room. Okay. So, don't have to guess on this way. That's the entrance hall again. So, we're good there. That's kind of cool. So, we're just going to have to guess what it is. It makes me wonder if they're actually just black squares or if they just have shaded them so heavily that I can't see them. And if I were to turn up the gamma, it'd actually show me what it is. Oops. I accidentally clicked. Well, that worked out in our favor. So I'll take this key. So it does help that I am now more familiar with the workings of some of these rooms, so I don't have to stop and look at everything again. Oh, this room is a lot more pleasant now that it's on the exterior side of the house, and all the windows can therefore be open, not just curtained walls. All right, so how about it? The box that claims to be black has gems. Curious. This box is the blue box. Well, that's an outright lie. This box is the black box. That's also a lie, which means this one is true. The box that claims to be black has gems. So to you. I checked out the hidden squares from the last room. They're just a solid black. Did you actually check them out, or like from a screenshot, or is that or are you being silly with me? Because I am gullible. It is written on the ceiling, I'm told, and I keep looking for it. Well. So we have some currency, we have some gems, and we have a key now. Screenshot from the jacked up. All right. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for checking. Oh, I didn't even notice that Siri spanked someone earlier. Thank you for sparing me the cheats. Oh, there's the utility closet. There's also a nurse. Let's do the utility closet, and because we have to go back through the dark room anyway. Yeah, aside from the pictures, this room is the same. And this is reset now. So dark room on. We'll turn the garage on while we're at it, and we'll turn off the keycard entry system. So if I come across the security room again, then I can unlock all the doors using that. And if we don't, then I guess when I find the keycard first, I'll just come back here and turn it back on. That should be good. All right. I am not touching the lights this time. Not until I've got some more clues as to how that works. Look at that. It's back on. Oh. Let's see, crowbar, rosary. Oh. Evidence that people were here. Although, what is up with her hand? Funky. They don't even look like they belong in this picture. They're of a different quality entirely. But so she's holding some sort of tool. She's got a broom or a mop. I don't see any details though that are useful yet. But it's good to know it's interesting. I was clicking all over before and I couldn't see that. Interesting. Oh. So this is the office. Oops, get back here. Look at that computer terminal. Look what era we're in. My gosh, that's junky. The drawer is open over there. I wonder if that means anything. There's a bishop up there. So they've always had a thing for putting chess pieces on their shelves. A duplicate? Oh. Developed at different amounts. So now I can see what's going on with her hand. So she's holding a feather duster. Yeah, it's a broomy mop. I wonder why there are different resolution or different focus, depths of focus for these. Focal points. That's the word phrase I was looking for. Curious. Unsure though what this is about. Cannot interact with egg timer. Or anything up here. I wish I could see what was written on that, carved into the tree there. Because right now I'm pretty sure that's a stump right now, if I remember right. I wonder if that used to be the code. Unfortunately, it will not let me zoom in. It does look like it could be 4 characters, though. Unfortunately, I cannot make it out. Like 1452, 1462 maybe? Yeah, it's worth a try if I get out there before I find some way to enhance this further. Huh. Striking. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. What's the enclosed photograph, though? Is it perhaps the orchard? Because this is clearly her ladyship. I wish I could flip these over and look at the back sides of them. So that kind of implies that there might be something of importance in that orchard picture. Okay. So yeah, hopefully I find a way to be able to see that later. I got a picture of my camera. Or a mirror, I suppose. Taken in the bathroom? There's a tub. Oh, I suppose it would be a picture of the mirror in the bathroom. Okay. Oh. Zoom out. So it was our grunkle himself taking the picture. Huh, curious. But why? You looking at a woman's backside? Unheard of. It's true. Although, actually, back in elementary school, I was given detention because I was accused of trying to look up a girl's skirt. I knew back then I had no interest in such a thing, but, like, she was upset because I forget why. Was it because I wasn't paying attention to her at the bus stop? I think that's what it was. And so she just, like, suddenly I got a call down to the principal's office claiming I was peeping up girls' skirts. So they made me sit on the bleachers, like, in the cafeteria during my lunch period and go without food that day. No chance to defend myself. Sucked. So, needless to say, that just made me want to stay further away from the girls. No problem for me. A lot of pictures. Who are you? Need to push your glasses up, though. Oh. Don't know who you are, but there's some writing there, which is too blurry to make out right yet. Okay. There must be a tool I'm going to get at some point that will, like a magnifying glass perhaps, or maybe I'll find a... Oh, it's the same clarity. Or something that will just let me see these closer up. Colonel Sanders, yes. No idea. I've checked out every photo in the room. I've picked up a gem, and I've seen no other, like, tools or objects laying around. So, I think that's it for this room for now. Yeah. So we shall proceed forth, I suppose. I'm just making sure I look up. Gamers do never look up, I am told. The machine you just looked at is technically an enlarger. This one here? Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately they don't let me interact with it. Although I would need much more than that, because I would need to use it for enlarging, and then I would need to go through the full printing process. And I think I lack chemicals. As well as know-how. I've never worked a darkroom in my life. But I'm pretty sure the first thing I'd have to do is turn off the lights. Alright, let's see which way I should go before I walk through any rooms. So, I don't suppose the pantry would give me 4 coins every time I go through it. That might be worth checking out. Entrance hall's not going to give me anything. So either I can go through and head back north, or I can cross over. Yeah, let's cross over the entrance hall and unlock the next room. And see what we can explore up this way. We can unlock security. Or I can get a key. Let's do security, actually, because I did already turn off the breaker for the key card doors. So this will let me disable all those door locks now. Assuming I don't have to flip it back on first. How what? So did I miss any items? Nope, I've missed nothing. Nice. I also noticed it says fruit instead of apples. So I guess bananas and oranges might appear here. Keycard system is currently offline because I did shut it off. So we're going to set the security level to low because I would like... Oh, actually, let's set it to high because now all those doors will be unlocked if they do appear. And that will increase the frequency of those appearing. So let's now change this so that they are unlocked by default because it's offline. Yes. There we go. We've increased the chance of finding unlocked doors in the north. And I still don't have a password for the network, so okay. Nice. That was good. This I don't think has changed. Yeah, blue is still true and red is still lies. Yeah, these are still the same as well. And I still cannot see the password aside from it starting with an S and being like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 characters long. Big brain moment. Yay, brain engage for a moment. So, we can go either way. Well, let's go this way. This is north. It cannot connect to the den because that's got a fireplace there. So, oh wait. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I wonder how many times I could do that. But it sounds like it gives me at least 1 free reroll is what I'm hearing for that room. Per door, I'm assuming. Oh, but I can only use it on 1 door because the den side is already blocked. Maybe I'll go with the Nook. Save my gems and get a key instead. Because there are multiple locked doors for me still. Let's do that. I'll take that, thank you. Nothing else has changed in here. Press forward. So, the terrace is a dead end, but it does remove the cost of green rooms for me for at least a day. The nursery gives me more movement. And the dining room opens up the corner. Well, the corner's already open for me, so it's not as important. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. I'm only at rank 5. I don't know how likely it is I'll get to 8, but it is a new room. I don't really want to lock this in. If I get the terrace, though, like, I'm pretty much going to block all of this off. Terrace or the nursery. Let's have a sip. Reducing the cost of rooms does seem like it's worthwhile, though. Nah, I'm gonna do the dining room. There's only, yeah, exactly. There has only been one green so far, so that does mean there probably are gonna be more still to draw on the deck. I'm gonna chance it with the dining room. Because this does give me the opportunity for more movement if I do make enough progress. And something tells me this room is not going to have much else going on. Yep, I cannot open anything. I cannot light any of the myriad candles. They're all burned to different heights. Something tells me this only opens if I do reach rank 8. So, it's got a nice view though, since I've placed it on the outside of the house. Nice dining room. But yeah. Alright, so there's nothing to do here. Let's do this corner room. Oh. I kind of want the observatory, because it's new and useful. Yeah. Let's do that. I want to see the big telescope. It's multi-level. The dramatic music is back. Interesting. There's like routes between these land masses. This does not look similar enough to Earth. So we must be in a completely different realm. The globes are at least consistent with each other. Oh, I actually wonder about that. There's a meaning to that. Look at this stag. That's a handsome fellow. Is this your dad? As opposed to your daddy. We got a reading material. The Fixed Stars, The Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Dick Witt. Fen Aries, Bird and Sons Publishing, 1809. On the preface. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. That sounds vaguely like astrology. Depending on the number of stars, which seems to be slightly bold, that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. It sounds a lot like the astronomy mod in Minecraft, where Was it astronomy? I cannot remember what the star one was called. Where you build like the astral altars and such. But like astral sorcery, yes, thank you. Where like you could see all the stars in the sky, but there'd only be like one, maybe two constellations that you could actually form from them at a time. Interesting. Or at least that it would let you form. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. We clearly have no idea what an Oxford comma is, however. North Star +1 gold. Curious. Oh, really? It should be a number of stars. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The slice, +3 steps. +1 gem. Oh! Is this perchance related to the painting of the 4 diamonds? Aisha, how color are you impressed? Let me get out my blue pen. It's right over here. Oh, and my purple one. Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. I wonder if that means they give me more steps. Clavis, the key. +1 key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We skip 6 and go to 7, 8, and then we skip 9 and 10. Diamondas Major, +5 gems. Draxus the Dead. Dead-end rooms are more common today. I'm amused that I didn't bother trying to draw the skull that you can clearly see there. But they go right back to drawing. Everything is 50% off today at the sale. Florealis Bloom of the Sky. That's just a hot mess of stars. Come on, that's not a constellation. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Why are those in quotes? Curious. But that is also the end of the book. So does that mean if I go and observe through the telescope somehow that I might perchance be permitted to view a stellation of const? Oh, I need to be able to lift that up. Oh, are you... Seriously? Are they really going to be this tedious of me? Where I have to like rotate this all the way around until that is within reach there, so that I can then adjust the height. Hopefully I only have to do this once. I'm wondering if it needs to be night as well. If it does, that's not going to be particularly useful for some of these effects, where it's supposed to be like certain rooms or effects are more common for the day. Oh. Oh. This was completely by accident, but I will accept it. You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add planetarium to your drafting pool? I'm curious about why they ask me if I want to add it to my drafting pool. If you call it a day in planetarium, gain 2 stars. Oh! That's what the book means. It's not about how many, whatever constellation I'm going to see, it's about how many of these sparkles up here in the upper left I will have. So every time I get one of those, it changes the effect that's available to me in the day. Okay. I see you. Are those permanent? Because it says if I call it a day, I get 2. Oh. Yes, let's add that. All right. I cannot close that again, so that's going to interfere with the quality of image. But let's see if I can make this visible or useful as well. I cannot jump down. Apparently I'm too dignified for that. Wait, there we go. Oh, that's security. I was gonna say, I don't remember opening that door, but right, it's because I drafted into the corner. Okay. Oh, it has physics. And once more. I just saw that raise up a little bit too. I can peep. Yep, okay. So there's my 1 star. I got 1 coin. So maybe I also have to draw the observatory so that I can actually activate the ability. Curious. All right. Next time I pass through here, each time you're... Oh, it's only when I draft the observatory. It's not every time I pass through. Okay, so I can't just like walk back and forth through the doors and increase the increase my star count. Fair enough. Let's go north through the dining room. Question is, are stars permanent? Yeah, that's a good question that we will find out soon. Because the planetarium made it implied that they might be, but an implication is not necessarily an admission of fact. There's one of those green rooms that would have been less. I could have actually afforded if I had the other one. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Corridor's always unlocked. I need more. I could use another gem, but maybe I should just use the corridor and just start aiming north again. I think I might do that. And get on with it. Yep, there's the mountain. It's a hat. There's that thing out there, which I don't think I had access to yet. Peas. Do you guys find that when you're playing some games that like you're moving your body around, trying to look around corners or adjust yourself for it? Because I just realized I was doing a little of that. The boudoir, which was the dress-up room all the time. With first-person games, I adjust my body so I don't accidentally get motion sick. Yeah. Yeah, and this is one of those... I think this is part of why it does that for this kind of game. Is because, like, it is first-person, and so I want to adjust myself to be whatever I feel like I'm doing. Like if I'm rotating the camera or something like that, or I want to lean around corners. And VR has been great for letting me just do that. Sometimes get a little cheaty with some of the walls. So the boudoir is the one that actually lets me continue through, so I wouldn't have to backtrack all the way around. So that might be the way to go. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, occasionally. But there was nothing interesting in the boudoir at this time. Can I see the picture? Ah, yes. The Christmas safe. Can I be a Christmas safe cracker? Only if I find the safe. Until then, I am nothing more than a Christmas cracker. Wonder if I can get a candle for that. Nothing to interact with here. The dramatic drone is really interfering with the other music. But it's not providing me with anything useful for this. I'm going to turn this down. There hasn't really been much in the way of other sound in the game. So, resume. I take it back. I take it back. As soon as I say that. So, let me just mute Spotify for a moment. Bring this back up. This is playing. I can't really make it out though. And I don't think I can make it replay. It was a woman's voice. She was singing. Couldn't quite make out the words. And it's still going. But there's no more song coming from it. That's annoying. And it won't let me, like, move the needle. Curses? Or recrank. Oh well. Oh. I don't recall this being here last time we were in this room. Okay, so it will let me put in, it'll just let me keep punching numbers until I give it the proper sequence. I don't suppose the code is visible in here, is it? No, not really. And I don't see anything with numbers. At least, oops. I think you're right, you need some kind of magnifying, yeah. The problem is, once I get it, it's only going to be available to me for the one day. It's really annoying. And even then, it's like there's a lot of RNG about whether I'm actually going to get that thing. So, I need to find whatever room will give me a magnifying glass. Aside from the storage room, the closet, which just gives me 2 random items. Is the dress form perhaps set to any particular dimensions? No, it's not one of the newer dress forms. It's just static. Never mind. I don't see anything that gives me the sense of numbers, really. Even in the carpet. This lady's losing their shoes. Can't interact with anything. How curious. How curious. Okay. That statue is looking directly in this window. I really wish I had a zoom feature. Are you done being dramatic, music? Okay. Yeah, she's not playing anything. All right. I'll just knock that back down halfway. That way next time there is something I can react quicker. And let's just turn Spootify back on. Sally forth, onward and so off. Okay, this is good. Oh, it wasn't the phonograph in the room that was playing that singing, the sound of the singing woman. It was the song in Spotify. Well, I feel like an numpty. Fair enough. So this room... The commissary could be useful, actually. Let's draft that, because I can afford it, and I have coins. And maybe there's a chance that I can buy a useful item. Today I can purchase gems, salt shakers, a shovel, or a key. And by can, I really mean I can only purchase gems or a salt shaker. Huh. I can only purchase one gem. It might be useful to have one. Yeah, maybe I'll buy one. Eh. Let's see. Although I really wonder what the salt shaker does, and I'm only going to know if I'm sure I can uncover one elsewhere in the mansion. Yeah, it's better to have a gem. Let's get that. Okay, enough haranguing. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. So we know this is a lie. It will not be closed for that entire duration. What's the point of this memo then? I guess it was just to mislead me until I learned about lies. This is also curious that the with and without are still there, but these pictures have changed. With fire, without tree. So we burn a tree down. All right. Okie dokie. Uh-oh. I see you. That's right. The app decided suddenly like lost connection to that or it had the what's the word I'm looking for? Sensor failure. Sensor. So here. Maid's Day sale. That's 20 and 21. That's so far in the future though. These things don't mean anything right now. Dirigiblocks. So blocky dirigibles. I want to play dirigiblocks, but it won't let me. And I can't buy cigarettes. Oh well. So this okay, yeah, it leads me north. So let's continue. Yeah, I'd rather. Otherwise, it's a long walk all the way back around. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Interesting. So there is a way to secure items across days. It's still RNG based because you have to draw the coat check on both days. But if you get an item that is valuable and you want to make sure it's available to you later, this is the way to do it. Okay. Okie dokie. Dead end, dead end, dead ends. And this one lets me go further north. Good thing I got that gem. So let's get this. I don't have any items that I want to check. The compass, it's not really worth it, and as far as I can tell. Huh. Lots of duplicated paintings. Colonel Sanders looking a bit like a marionette. It's very wooden. Oh. Oh, what room is that? So somewhere there's a fireplace that has 2 candelabras on it, and the one on the left has a bent left arm. Oh. Durr. If he's posing for a drawing here in the drawing room, it stands to reason it's here. Someone really did like horses and men. Oh, curses. I still needed a passcode. Oh, there's also a suspicious footstool. Well, boo. So that's only partway there, but at least I learned something. That's the current time. Don't know what you're talking about, Ryu. Although, maybe the passcode is related to the paintings in this room, because there are quite a number of them. Quite a number of repeats. Something that specifies an order could be useful. Each time you click on a door, you will draw. It's weird that these instructions are just scattered around through different rooms in the house. Feels like these should be in the entryway. Because by the time you get to some of these rooms, you're already well acquainted with the mechanism. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw. Yes. Hopefully I muted in time. Oh. Oh, a good stretch. I needed that. Absolutely useless. However, is there something that might indicate the order of all these? Or I suppose I could just... I don't really want to risk to try, like, brute force it. It's a wee bit drafty. So... Man with single umbrella. Oh, but we have... Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Interesting. The lengths of the rays underneath are different for each one of these. So maybe that indicates the order I need to punch them in. Except there's definitely going to be more than 2 digits worth. Well, I suppose let's find out. Let's just count them and see what happens. So let's just start with the single man with umbrella. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's facing right there. There he's facing left. They're all facing this direction. Curious. So wait, if the boy is facing to the right there, he's facing to the right there. Why do you do this to me? How many red herrings are in this room? Okay. I don't suppose there's a passcode in here as well. You weren't foolish enough to give me that as well? No. No, of course not. That'd be too easy. All right, get back to counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, facing to the right. Whereas over here I have 2 facing to the left of this single man with umbrella. Oh, it is so annoying to determine how I should count these. I'll say 5 in that direction and 7 in this direction. We're going to scribble. And actually, rather than do a lot of back and forth, oh, actually, I could do this with monitor view. That won't interfere with the game too much. So, bring this up. So, we'll call him man. Wow. That could be a little cleaner. Man left. Man right. And which was my left and which was my right? So the one, oh, I'm glad I double checked. So, no, put that down. Don't eat it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, 3 to the left, 6 to the left, 7, 8 to the left, 3 to the right, 8 to the left, 3 to the right, 8 to the left, 3 to the right, 8 to the left. Hey, can I give you that? Because I think this stuff should at least stay static from day to day. All right, now let's do the man with the cane. So left and then right. So 1 left, 2, 3, 4. So 4 to the left with the cane, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right with the cane. So 4 and 4. I keep clicking on the wrong icon. Cane left, 4. Cane right, 4. So now let's do running boy. So we have 1 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 to the right. So left and right is 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Yes. Boy left, 1. Boy right, 4. If there's a left and right on everything, I wonder if there's going to be some sort of arithmetic to do then. Let's see. Damsel. Assuming. Starting over here. Okay, so it's to the right. So 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. The damsel's 2, 2. So 1 lady left, 2 lady right, 2 haunts left, and then haunts right. How many of those do we have? So haunts is so 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3. Curious. Equal again. Equal again. And just in case, I want to grab a detail about the umbrella men. So there's a triple, a triple. I didn't count the men with canes correctly. I just realized. So walking to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let me make sure I can record that correctly. So, I can fix this after the fact. All right, so I've captured a lot of numbers, but what is the correct order to enter them in? Is it related to these line segment lengths? Because then it would be umbrella man, lady. It is a lot of men, isn't it? A lot of haunts too. Umbrella man, maybe the lady is a little longer. And then the boy and the horse. Oh wait, then cane man, then boy, then horse. It's all stride length though, is what they're measuring. So yeah, it'd be like umbrella man, lady, cane man, boy, horse. Okay. Now, is it a sum or a difference or some order? So I said umbrella lady, cane boy horse. So if we just take the theory, umbrella lady, cane boy horse. It's all theory at this point. Is it differences? Because if that's the case, then it's like 5, 3, 3, 0, 0. That's a possibility, which would mean the passcode could then be 5, 0, 3, 3, 0, 5, 0, 3, 3, 0. Let's give it a shot. Worst case is it does nothing. 5, 0, 3, 3, 0. Nope. It is not the case. I don't think it would be just summations, because that would be a lot. It would be a long number, but, you know, we could try summations. Let's just give you a slightly different color. So 11, 11, 5, 4, 6, which would then put the code at something like 1141156. 1141156. Thank you. Yeah, I was noticing I was getting to the end. 1141156. Okay. Let's give it a shot. And if that doesn't work, we can always puzzle it out later. Clear. 1141156. Nope. So yeah, there must be some additional clues in this room that I wasn't seeing. 2 runs days a week is going to make... Yeah, yes it is. I do expect that they'll get quicker as I go, because this is, again, like a new room. So, like, there was more to explore, whereas you saw the ones I had already been through, I was moving through them quicker. So yeah, let's see if I can plow forward. Courtyard, but I cannot afford it. The planetarium. I could call it a day in there and get some extra stars. It's gonna be a dead end either way, and this is a new one. Ooh. How would you like to have a planetarium in your house? A planetarium, if you might. Oh, what's this? Star schedule. Survey of constellations observed at the Mount Holly Observatory. Ooh, that's quite a few. So, twins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a different one every day. Oh. Interesting. Today was day 3. I only saw the North Star today, though. So, the number... Oh, wait, this is the number of stars... Oh, the book that I saw earlier didn't have all of these in it. This is the full list. So the more star points that I get, the more of these that are going to happen. It's going to stack. If that was my bedroom, then yes. Yeah, actually, they do have little star projectors for the for like rooms that you can get, little laser light ones that are kind of cool. Interesting. Are you game, Mr. Rayu? Survey. Other notable night skies observed. First appearance of both Diamonds Minor and Major in the same sky. 7 different constellations observed in a single night. New constellation spotted on day 50. Day 50. How many days are in a run again? Interesting. So, this is nice to know the stacks. I don't know if I really need this knowledge to be on hand, though. Not yet, anyway. Okay. But it is good. It is good to be aware. Cannot walk behind those chairs. And there's nothing else in the aisles here. So I think that might be everything. And if I were to kill time, I could wait for the planets to align, I suppose, but I don't know what that would do for me. Maybe another day. Although, interesting. The planet that we're currently on is the second planet of from the center in this system. You have an indeterminate number of days to find a 46. Oh. Oh. Okay. For some reason, I had in my mind that I had a certain number of days to get there. Okay. So every day is just try again. Okay. Well, in that case, I can't lose. All you can do is just not really make it at the end of one run. Okay. I'll find it however long it takes. So if I want the star points, I need to end the day in this room, but I don't want to end it yet. Unfortunately, the next door to hit is all the way over at one of these. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'd have enough footsteps to be able to go out, unlock one more room, and then get back to the planetarium to end the day. Okay, let's give it a shot. As long as I don't make any wrong turns. So just in case. It's pretty linear. Actually, it doesn't matter. Okay. Make my way back to the... You have 2 planetarios. Planetaries. No, I have 1 planetarium and 1 observatory. It's a very astral-centered house. Mm-hmm. We weren't going to get dinner tonight because I didn't make it to rank 8. I got as far as rank 6 though. Okay, so go whichever way I want. As long as I go back out to the... Yep, gotta go through security to the entrance hall. And we do not wish to go outside. We wish to go just straight through. We never got a magnifying glass. I lost a coin. And I'll lose my last one to the tithing when I pass through again. All right, let's see what's behind this last door for us. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. It would give me more steps. And the lavatory didn't seem to have anything interesting in it. So let's just give ourselves a little more movement, because that's really the only useful room here. Oh wait, it counts as 2 bedrooms. It doesn't mean I get movement. Right. Why does it matter if it counts as 2 bedrooms? Oh, but I do get bananas. I got bananas. I'm dumb. Okay. 6 movement is very helpful. No, it didn't say it gave me steps. It just said it counted as 2 bedrooms. And I made the assumption that it was like the 1 bedroom that we unlocked, which gave us 2 steps. But apparently that is limited to the bedroom, and not bedrooms as a general class. So, meh. But we still got 6 movements, so technically I got what I assumed I was going to get. I was right for the wrong reasons. And I don't think this is going to be any different. And I can't take the magnifying glass with me to be able to look at any of the pictures up close. Yeah. All right. Hello, little friend. I'm glad to see you're still doing well. Right for the wrong reasons is definitely a frequent occurrence of mine. Look at him go. Okay, we won't disturb your exercise any further. We'll get going. Be good. Oh my gosh. What? Ow. What did I do? Yeah, I don't have any further keys, so there's nothing more I can do. All I could do is go and look at that locked door again if I wish. So yeah, I should just make my way back out to the planetarium and end my day. Because I don't have enough to... I do have enough to just take a peek outside, actually. Is there a reason to, though? I don't have anything useful. And I'm going to lose the coin I have when I walk through the chapel, so I'm not going to have anything to toss into the fountain. So, Yeah. Yeah, let's just make our way back to the planetarium. Although I have enough movement, I nearly went the wrong way. I have enough movement, I'm tempted to go into the pantry to see if the coins regenerate. That was through the den. I don't think they do. No, they don't. So yeah, one shot. So this is apparently a picture of a constellation. But that's all it is. I don't get any benefits from observing it. And the room doesn't seem to get any benefits either. All right, let us make our way back. So all the way over and then up. Yeah, I don't think it's anything interesting out there. Not at this hour. We were out there later yesterday, so. Observe. Yeah, this should just be the same thing still. Yeah, because I'm not getting any further star points today. But tomorrow I'll have more. You know, in case I happen to... There's the planetary model in here. This one's static, though. Does something happen if the planetarium is aligned the same way as this? Probably not. I'm still curious to think about. It's not like I have any control over the alignment of the other room anyway. So let's make sure I'm going the right direction. North. Excellent. Onward. Onward. I can't buy anything. Just nothing in the garbage. Oh, this bothers me a little bit. Maybe I'll figure that out someday. So yes, if we end our day here, we'll have maybe three star points tomorrow, or at least 2. We'll be here forever if I wait for these to align the way that they do in the observatory. Okie doke. Yeah, let's just do that. End day. Call it a day. The fact that these are listed down here, the star points, and not up here with the rest of my inventory, gives me hope that perhaps they are tracked separately. They will not be reset. We're calling it. Now for the summary. A mid-sized villa. Does that house look different each time? Based on rooms that I discover? I need to pay closer attention to that. I don't think it does. But we definitely got much more explored today. We made it further north as well. And discovered several new types of rooms, which means those should be in my deck now. Cool. I want to see if I have the star points, and then we'll just quit out. Because I am past time. Day the 4th. Those are really cool front doors, by the way. They're like stained glass. Ah, okay. It shows 3 stars in the corner down there. So yeah, those are permanent. Cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. And now, yeah, now we're going to end it. So, exeunt, not call it a day, just quit. Right, house history. Oh, that's cool. I can look back through, oh, and therefore I can answer my own question. So this does change. So quaint cottage and small cottage. And now this one is much bigger. Huh. Curious. I'll have to see what actually triggers the differences. If it's just the size, or if it's something to do with the rooms that I've actually put down. Like, because this one is the first one with an observatory in it, as is this day. So, I'd be curious. Yes. Yes. Room directory. Yeah, okay, we're familiar with that. Save und quit. Cool front. They are awesome front doors. Pain in the butt to repair, I'm sure. Super expensive. Why is call it a day the same as save and quit? I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? I haven't started the day. It's just it's. I don't like that. I have a solution. Maybe. Oh, how did that happen? Who will ever know? Yeah, it was pretty good progress on that day. So we got through a couple days today. Next time, I should hopefully get through more than 2 days in a sitting, now that I'm more familiar with some things and I have some notes I can look back on. So I will clean these up. Yes, I'll clean these up off stream, and that way that's a much more condensed thing to look at next time. And I'll also add in the notes I took previously. There we go, that's a little better. Get the zoomies. I will get the zoomies, yes. I will gain the power of flight, yes. It's interesting if those are going a different rate on screen in the chat box than they are in my view on my chat window. All right, but enough of that. Let us head back to this location. I also forgot I was still in my monitor view. So that was a lot of fun. And yeah, I definitely hope to be able to do that faster next time. And future times, I shall be getting through more of them. And even once I do discover, like, whatever the 46th room is, I'm not going to be content until I've, like, explored enough of what's available in the house. Like, I want to see more rooms. I want to unlock more of those secrets, and so on and so forth. Hi, Dido! Yes, I'm ending right now. Are you just waking up? Is your day just starting? Oh, I need some water. Gamer Subs is hydrating, but it kind of leaves you a bit of dry mouth. No, yes, oh, I'm sorry, Dido. Oh, wow. Give you some belly. I'm not going to stop you. I would never stop you from doing that. So, but yeah, I only just powered the game down. So, yeah, what was I going to say? I forget. He has a good belly. Actually, that's a combination of 2 streamers there. Winter Tiger and Days the Squirrel, I think. So, yes. A nice zoom in on Under's own work. Oh, but yes, I should also get myself one of the softer bellies as well at some point in the future. Sing sweet songs. I don't know if I have sweet songs. I did. It was a really good time, Dido. Thank you very much, and thank you for the bits actually for those blown up emotes as well. Uh, I appreciate that. It's also nice to be able to see some of these like up close like that, because it is definitely difficult to spot them. Under wants to show off his own abs. I like that you made that. You made one of your own after you made that version for mine. That's awesome. Um, hmm. So I was about to be like talk about the news. Like I'm not gonna be here Saturday. I'm like I'm never here Saturday. What am I going on about? I do Mondays and Wednesdays so far. But yeah, I'm gonna try and take some pictures at least while I'm back home for the festival. I want to add at least something more to the rotation here behind me. Um, I forget. Is this Watkins Glen? I think this is Watkins Glen that I'm currently in. Yes, yes, that's what that is. Have you done several recolors of that? Blueprints is a really good game so far. I've only done a stream and a half, and I see so far I seem to be averaging one in-game day per 1.5 hours of real life time. So I need to fix that. I need to step my game up, speed it up a little bit. I'm sure it will get faster as I go on. But yeah, it's a fun time so far. There are so many mysteries, and I'm spending way too much time staring at all the details, thinking, "Is this a mystery?" It really is, honestly, that like that the anime meme of the butterfly. I'm like, "Is this a pigeon?" So in this case, I'm just looking at random inanimate objects, be like, "Is this a clue?" More so the bonk and the Y. Yeah, yeah, those were really good ones. I love those, and I did see that the bonk especially was a favorite. Is it just you, or is the name of the game actually the word blueprints? It is not just you. It is definitely wordplay. So yeah, they named it that intentionally. It is called Blueprints because you are the inheritor of an estate. So they're using prints in that fashion. Your sentence structure there was bad. I still understood what you meant though. And but of course it is a play on the words blueprints because everything in the game is, it's all blueprint drawings, and just almost as static in many cases. So yeah, they did that intentionally. It's pretty. I appreciate good wordplay. So yes, and I will fix that one redeem with a sticky note by the next stream. Get that attached to the correct part of my model. There's nothing I can do about hand tracking. That's always going to be jank. Until at some point, maybe I'll figure out a better place to mount this. But for now, it's where it is. I was looking at maybe like a chest-mounted harness so I can move it lower. But yeah, it's a low priority thing at the moment. Can I time travel back 3 hours and redo the stream? Technically, yes. If you look up a couple of messages, you will see a link to my VODs channel. The recording for this will be uploaded there later tonight, so it should be available in a few hours. And several hours later, it should be available in higher quality even. Because I think it, by default, uploads in standard quality for some reason. If I just do the export directly from Twitch. Whereas if I download it first and then upload it from my machine, it takes longer to get it to YouTube, but it does upload it in the higher quality first and then downscale it. So, but I don't have all night, so I'm just going to have it go directly from Twitch to YouTube as I usually do. And so it'll be available there in a few hours. And yeah, toward the end of your day, it should be there in 1080p. So, but yeah, it'll be there. Everything that I do on stream gets uploaded to the VOD channel, or yeah, my YouTube VOD channel. And someday I'll have the time to go through it and start cleaning up all those videos into things that don't have all this, like all the beginning and end stuff. which, I'd rather this part be unique to people who come and watch the stream. Right now, everything I've been doing here, scuff included, it's over on YouTube. So I'm not trying to build out a community there yet, though. It's just a repository for now. Future projects. As a matter of fact, there's so much more actually I could talk about that, but I will save that for next time. I've been giving things a lot of thought. Let's see. So I should find someone to stream. What do we have? Who do we have? Yes, that's correct. Cute. Excuse me. Let's see who I'm following that's alive. That's a game I want to play in the future. Actually, there's several games in here that I want to play in the future. So before I pick anyone out, does anyone have someone that they would recommend that I should go and check out? Like, I'm happy to raid into another person's channel. I have kept my mouth clean. Silly Dido. I didn't even call you cute once. Cute Dido. Yeah. Ha. It is named in a, oh, I am definitely not going into Kajiru's stream. The thumbnail right now for that, they are looking at the safe in the drawing room that I was just looking at. I don't want that spoiled for me. Oh. Darius is presently streaming the new Oblivion Remastered game. Well, new. It's, Bethesda re-release, so. Or we can go into a smaller person's stream. I can go into Terry's stream. He's wandered into the channel before. He's friendly here, and he's still. And I wonder if he's got his lurk command fixed since he accused me of breaking it. So, the problem, but Terry might have a little difficulty responding to us because he streams from a console. So, and he just uses like a little tablet for his for managing the actual stream operations. So I can't guarantee he'll be able to react to us, but I'm happy to go and hit him up. Yeah, let's do that actually. He's playing Aliens Dark Descent. So it's, it's an Aliens game, if you're familiar with the Xenomorph series. And this one is a bit more like shoot 'em up strategy. So rather than, and not as much with the stalking around like psychological horror kind of thing. Not as much. So the horror undertones are reduced. Let me just click in and make sure he's still going. Yep, he's active. Let's fight some Xenos. Okay. Yeah, let us raid into there. Let's see. We'll use this one. Actually, you know what? I'm here to break your lurk. Let's not use the exclamation point. Your lurk command. And we'll use that. There. We'll use that as the raid message tonight. Oh, shoot. He just went to the title screen. He's been going for 4 hours, too. I could be evil, and I could just raid in right when he's trying to leave. So, I shouldn't do that. That would be rude. Oh, wait. Never mind. He's playing again. All right, we're going back in. All right. It's not evil. So he'll... All right, let's get in there. Again, thank you all very much for popping in today and watching me stumble around slowly through a mansion of ever-shifting possibilities. We did... I had the opportunity to find the kitchen, and I skipped it. So, but we did find at least something to snack on. But now I'm going to go and get some ice cream. So, have a good night. Thank you again, and I will see you on Monday for more Outer Wilds. Sorry, Outer World's a different one. Later. Oh, hey, Avos. Thanks for lurking. Have a good night, Avos. And good luck today, Dido. Wow.